Okay, so this is my first YouTube video, and it's to expose Tedbarrus. Ted always likes to try to expose Shoe Nice and all of his wrongdoings, but you know what, Ted? You're not too much of an angel yourself. Okay, so little backstory. I used to watch Ted quite a bit. Well, actually, up until yesterday, I used to watch Ted. Uh, I'm a addict in recovery, and um, I used to spend a lot of my time just on YouTube checking out videos, whatever I could do to keep my mind off drugs. And Ted was one of the YouTubers that I used to watch. Like, actually, at first, I really didn't like him. Like, there was just something about him that I didn't like. And but then as time went on, I kind of got interested into his videos again, and then with his beer time with Ted. And to be honest, like, he was alright, but you could tell he's been going downhill lately. Like, with all his crying videos and, you know. But anyways, that's just a little bit of backstory about myself. Anyways, about 4 months ago, I wrote him a message on, well, I sent him a friend request. I can't even talk right now. First YouTube video. Yeah, the first, see, I can't even talk right now. My head's all, anyways. So yeah, I sent him a friend request, and luckily he accepted it. And you know, I thought, you always hear about Ted saying, "Oh, I value my fans, and I always respond back." And oh, I get addicts that email me all the time and tell me how important my channel is to them, and blah blah blah, and whoop de whoop. And like, I messaged him, and it was like a pretty deep message. Like, just saying, like, like, I'm an addict in recovery, and, well, hang on a second. I'll read it to you guys. My life's an open book. Everyone around me knows of my past, so I'm not scared to tell it on YouTube. So on December 19th, I wrote, "Thanks for the friend request, Ted. I'm an addict in recovery from Northern Ontario. Fentanyl patches is my drug of choice. I'm a big fan of your beer time with Ted, and when you fuck yourself up with the chilies. I myself am not big on heat. I just like to laugh at another man's pain. Since watching your vids, you mentioned you get kind of a high, I'm curious how that would help addicts like myself. Anyway, just felt like dropping a couple lines to show my appreciation. Keep it spicy, Ted." Now, Ted's not the only person that I've messaged that is famous or has following. There's a couple, what do you call them, battle rappers? A couple battle rappers that I follow, and they have a way bigger following than Ted, and I'm sure they get way more messages than Ted does, and way busier life. And like, I've had like rough times, and I went and talked to them, and they've messaged me back. Like, one of them even gave me his phone number. And yeah, Ted, it said, read or whatever. So I knew he's seen it, and I don't know, just a little thank you or something like that would have been all right. But that's besides the point. So last night I was on Facebook, and I seen the photo with Ted and his ex-wife, and then his ex-wife was tagged in there. So I never seen his ex-wife before, so I was a little bit curious. Like anyone, you're on Facebook, you go creeping through or whatever, and I went on to his ex-wife's profile, like, just checking out pictures of Ted, because I was a big fan of Ted until I found out how he really is, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. So I was going through pictures, and I seen a picture of his wife with another guy, like same size as Ted, same hairdo, same goatee, like pretty much the same exact like figure and everything. And I don't know, a couple people were like kind of poking fun at her or whatever, and I said something along the lines like, I don't know, it's kind of ironic how his ex-wife, his new boyfriend, looks exactly like Ted. And like, I wasn't trying to diss Ted or anything. And then this Elliot Wallace, you're a little bitch, Elliot. He writes, "Oh, I seen that too. Why don't you can you find it and post a picture?" So then I thought about it for a bit, and I wasn't gonna do it, but then I was like, "Fuck it, you know, if Ted can't." So anyways, I wrote. I decided to post it, and I wrote. I'd usually ask permission to do this kind of stuff, but Ted would probably take forever to answer me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it. No, I put Ted's too much of a big shot now to answer us fans, or something along the lines of that. And then this guy messages me after, and you know, he's telling me that his girlfriend's gonna splice the picture and put them side by side and whatnot. And then like I even told him, like, I'm reading my messages right now, and I said, Ted's gonna be so pissed when he wakes up, because you guys know Ted, he's a big baby. And then he puts, "I don't think he will," or whatever. Anyways, that's besides the point. And then he makes this picture right here. My lighting's not that good, but tell me, like, that doesn't look like it's the same figure and everything. Like, isn't that hilarious? And it says, will the real Tedbarrus please stand up? I thought it was pretty funny. Anyways, just a second here. I gotta regain my thoughts. Oh yeah, so yeah, and then like I even recommended to this guy, like he was taking it a little bit too far. Like, even I would have been a little bit upset with me, but the response Ted gave me is just ridiculous, and you need help, Ted. And I've talked to some other people that Ted's talked to, and we'll get to that in a minute. So anyways, so today, and this was all happening at like in the middle of the night, so Ted was sleeping, and I knew it was going to be on there for a while, and I'm sure some people seen it, and I don't know what the hell crawled up his ass for him to write this, but anyways, so he writes me a text message. It says, "You better hide everything about you all over social media, because I'm going to do my best to ruin your life and send as many professional trolls and hackers to you and your family." Now, I have 2 young boys, and I don't take threats like that easily, Ted. So you're going to get exposed, and everyone should know the real Tedbarrus. Anyways, so yeah, and then so he blocks me, so I can't say anything, because, you know, Ted, that's the best feeling ever, is to have the last word. He's such a fucking child, man. So anyways, he screen capped my profile, and he posted it on his thing, thinking that a bunch of trolls are gonna comment and ruin my life, and they're gonna hack my shit, and my life's gonna be ruined. Well, guess what, Ted? You had one person that came and tried to stick up for you, and all I had to do was send them a couple screenshots, and I got info out of them. Yeah, you're dirty, Ted. You're fucking dirty you're a dirty old man. So I was talking to this one girl, and just hang on. So I sent her all the things, because she was quite upset with me. I guess Ted was trying to say that I threatened his wife or something. I never threatened your wife, Ted. I posted a picture of your ex-wife and some guy that looked like you. Big deal, man. Fuck, it's your ex-wife. Get over it, dude. So yeah, this girl's saying, like, you're gonna threaten Ted's ex-wife, and because Ted didn't respond to my message, and that wasn't the reason why. That wasn't the reason why I did that. I did that because I thought it was funny. Like, you know, I didn't think he was gonna get upset like this, or else I wouldn't have done it. But now that I know the real Ted, like, he deserves to be exposed so that nobody else, Like, he shouldn't have a following at all. He doesn't respect his fans. He only likes the fans that send him stuff, and the guys that stroke his ego. He got such a big ego, man. And I don't care. You can send all your minions after me, all your little trolls. Your trolls ain't shit, bud. I have a real life. I'm happy in life. I don't sit here on YouTube and cry my heart out to little 12-year-olds, and you're pathetic, Ted. Seriously. So yeah, this girl was giving me like lots of shit. Like, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit, and all this and that. And all I had to say was, I never threatened his wife. I said she's dating someone who looks like Ted, then posted a pic. Anyways, I told her just pretty much what I told you guys, and I sent her some screen caps of what Ted said. And I'll show you guys what Ted said. Shit. I hope that's not upside down or backwards for you guys. But anyways. So then I got talking to this girl, and so I told her that, and she apologized for judging me like she should, and like just questioning, like, why would Ted say that to a fan? Like, like, it's sad, man, that he would abuse like his power. Like, he doesn't have any power over anybody, but like, people look up to people like that. Like, like even me. Like, I never looked up to him because I don't want to be like that at all. I just found his videos entertaining, and he was all right. But now that I know the real person, no more. Anyways, so then this girl, she says, "You want to know something weird? I'm 20. Ted is like 40 or something, and he gave me a shout out on one of his Beer Time with Ted videos and called me attractive and hot, and it's like gross. He was messaging me on Facebook saying nasty things to me. I got really uncomfortable by it. That happened a while back. I forgot to block him and stuff, but I'm unsubscribing to all his stuff and removing him completely. This is unacceptable." And you know what? It is unacceptable, because he just tries to use his I don't know what you would call that. He's not famous. He just, some people are blinded by the fact that he's fake. He's nothing but a fake, a phony. Like, don't you guys notice you never hear him talk about like Ed Curry or anything like that anymore? Everyone's trying to distance themselves from him because he's a cancer to the chili world, whatever you guys call it. I'm not even into chilies or anything like that. I just like watching good videos, and I found some of them pretty entertaining. But yeah, Ted's a fake, and I hope you guys can see that too, and stop supporting this guy, because he doesn't deserve to be supported. If anything, go support Shoe Nice. Fuck. I don't condone in him ripping people off, but at least he's entertaining somewhat. And he doesn't threaten kids that threaten people of their family and this and that. Like, yeah, he might have played a couple kids, but they're stupid enough to send him money in the first place. Ted's trying to use his famousness to intimidate people. And whatever happened to you having thick skin, Ted? Mr. Thick Skin? Anyways, this video's been cut.